Hello again. I'm Adam Powley, the instructor for the course. And one of the important things that I've learned about taking an online class is time management and being able to get things turned in on time. Um, we are in a crazy world right now, and I know that that's going to be difficult. So I have a few things to let you know about it. But one of the biggest things that you need to do is kind of understand how the course works. So the course is really designed through this content section. So if you look at the content button, what you should notice is that it's broken down by week, and you've already done the getting started page. So if not, make sure that you go here and you go to the immediate action required so that you can verify your attendance. It's just a discussion forum that you say you've read the instructor's course sheet. Then it's broken down by week, and the getting started section is part of week 1, but there's not a lot to do there. And you should see something that looks similar to this. And each week you're going to have a reading. The reading is done through the textbook. Now, my recommendation for the textbook's reading is not to try to take everything down word for word. The textbook readings are going to be done in order to understand the MAP quizzes and the exams. We have 4 exams that are going to be spread out about every 3 or 4 weeks. They're going to be taken at home or wherever you take your exams. You don't have to go to the testing center for them. My textbook reading tip is this. I don't want you to have to try to read everything and memorize everything, but you do need to be familiar with the content. So what I like to do with the textbook reading is to look at the heading. Okay, so the textbook is broken up into headings and subheadings. So for every heading and subheading, what you should do is turn that into a question. So let's say, for example, the subheading is Women During the Revolution right here. You would turn that into a question that hopefully the reading will help you to answer. What was the role that women played during the revolution? And then you can skim through the section looking for that answer, which is hopefully going to be the main idea of the section. That's going to give you a feel for the textbook, where all the information is. It's going to give you a feel for some of the big ideas of the history, because the textbook is also there to provide context for what we're going to do in the other sections. So I don't want you to spend hours reading the textbook. It's actually very well written. This is my first choice on history textbooks when I assign my own book. But I do want to let you know that the textbook is not the last part of the class. It's the first part of the class. And we'll be doing other things with it. Okay. And since you're taking this at home, all your exams at home, you want to know where all the information is in the textbook. So when you get a question, you can find it quickly. I'm not there to police you to make sure that you're not using the books. Okay, so that's the first thing, is the readings. And after you've done the readings, you're going to have written assessment options, a dialectical journal. The dialectical journal is going to be its own separate video, so I don't want to get into that right now. And you're going to have MAP quizzes. The MAP quizzes, there's only 5 for the semester. You can take those whenever you want. They're open today. They don't close until the last day of the regular part of the class, so after week 15. The MAP quizzes, I'm going to give you a map, and I'm going to give you a question with 4 multiple choice answers. So you can look at the map, read the map, determine the map, and then just click A, B, C, or D. And there's 5 questions like that throughout. You get to take the quiz once. It's only 10% of your grade. I do want to just take a minute and talk about the written assessments. What I try to do this semester is give you options. So if you're looking at this, you've done the reading. The dialectical journal post is going to be due on Thursday. We'll talk about that more in a second. But I'm going to give you 2 options for every week. And you can do either of them. I honestly don't care which one. You click on it, and then you can follow the instructions from there. So in week 1, there's the Columbus and the Taínos, and you'd read that. You'd open that up. This is based on a secondary source. And that secondary source will it's a journal article. You read it, you answer some questions, you do a little bit of writing. Or you can do this Montezuma one, which did Montezuma have a zoo, where you're going to look at a series of primary sources, and then based on those primary sources, you're going to do a little bit of writing. You can choose either one. The written assessments are worth 25% of the overall grade. The dialectical journal is 25%. The map quizzes are 10. The exams are worth 40. So you can set your time however you want. The written assessments are due Sunday at midnight, and all the instructions are here. There should be links here. Just let me know if there's dead links. And then you drop it in the Dropbox, which I'll show you in another video.